Sunny day across Metro Detroit as more people begin to spend more time outside. Experts are reminding us to protect our skin. Scientists say overexposure of UV rays can lead to a variety of skin conditions and damaging to the skin. And 7 Action News reporter Faraz Javed spoke with a doctor about the things to look out for so you can stay healthy.
Susan, did you know that skin cancer is one of the fastest growing cancers here in the U.S.?
I did not know that.
According to skincancer.org, 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer by the age of 70, and more than 2 people die due to the disease in the U.S. every hour.
How much do you know about skin cancer?
I know very little. My father had a skin cancer, a melanoma removed. It turned out to be not so much of a big deal, but it was a little bit of a scare. But other than that, not much.
Dr. Brandon Carmo says Michigan's new skin cancer case rate is 20%, and it's largely due to lack of awareness.
Any change into your natural skin color is a sign of skin damage. Darker skinned individuals may have a little bit of a less risk of developing cancer long term. However, the problem is generally those people who have darker skin cancer is detected at later stages because it's a little more difficult to diagnose, and they can become more fatal.
Dr. Carmo says the prevalence of melanoma among the youth is rising, especially between the ages of 25 and 29.
Brief sun exposures throughout the year can add up to significant damage for people with fair skin. These brief moments include, driving with the sunroof open, walking around outside, particularly between those hours of 10 to 4.
Dr. Carmo says folks should know the ABCDs of abnormal skin conditions.
A is asymmetry, B is irregular borders, C is color, if the color has changed, D is diameter, if the size of the mole is growing or if the diameter is greater than a pencil eraser. Those are signs that you really need to have it examined.
Meanwhile, a new study at Brown University shows that eating fish frequently may be linked to higher risk of skin cancer. However, experts say fish can still be part of a healthy diet, and avoiding certain types may mitigate risks.
If you tend to eat a significant amount of fish throughout the week, it may be something to kind of re-examine, particularly fish that contain high levels of mercury.
Now, according to Dr. Carmo, having a healthy and a balanced diet, as well as applying sunscreen and sunblock when you're outside in the sun, are some of the best ways to prevent skin cancer. And of course, do not skip those regular checkups with your physician. Reporting from Detroit, I'm Faraz Javed, 7 Action News.